America has a problem. Its wideness grows in the immensity. You can call it a supersized America. And we don't speak about new borderlines, we speak about our citizens, and that is today's topic. A supersized America. 67% of America's citizens are obese according to a study from Statista. And if we compare our percentage with Korea, that has only 30% of obesity in the population, then there is something wrong. I'm Dr. B, and I'm always here to find a solution with my partner in crime, Dr. Auckland.
Dr. Auckland and Dr. B, we're here to make you see. We're breaking down the walls, tearing up the rules. From the USA to the worldwide, we're bringing our scientific tools. Ooh yeah, listen up, we got something to say. Dr. Auckland and Dr. B, we're here to save the day. Ooh yeah, we're making waves, breaking new ground. So help us out and let's keep this world spinning round.
Man, I love this song every single time, but besides that, we should now stop. America is known for a lot of stereotypes like our patriotism, The Rock, Mount Rushmore, or even obese people. And every stereotype has a cause, and if we go back in time, this cause is called fast food. And especially fast food chains like McDonald's or White Castle that started a trend for fast food way back in the 20s in the last century, and with perfection of the concept of fast food in the 50s by McDonald's. The concept is simple, I mean it's even in the name. You can get food faster than it was ever possible. But the aftermath of that is horrendous. Illnesses like heart failure, diabetes type 2, orthopedic problems, and even cancer. It is an epidemic crisis in America. I recall the percentage I named in the beginning. 67.5% of America's citizens are obese. But why is fast food unhealthy for our bodies? That answer can only be given by one man, my dear partner in crime, Dr. Auckland.
Thank you for the warm introduction, as always, Dr. B. The eating habits of a US citizen are worrying to say the least, considering that 65% consume fast food at least once a week. Fast food is much more convenient than making your own homemade meals. Furthermore, it is often even cheaper. So what's the problem? Fast food contains large quantities of basic nutrients like carbohydrates, fat, and even proteins. The problem is the amount and the ratio of them. Since most fast food is meant to be prepared fast and have as little quality changes as possible, it has to be treated with preservation and chemicals. Fat and salt help with that. Deep fried meals like fries, which are a staple of almost every fast food chain, are quite literally soaked with fat, and by cooking the ingredients on high heat, they lose a lot of the helpful ingredients. For instance, a raw potato is consisting of 0.1% fat and 7% potassium, while deep fried French fries consist of 48% fat and has next to no potassium anymore. This is by far not a healthy way to sustain yourself, yet a third of the US children eat fast food at least twice a week. This has a serious impact on the growth of a human physically and mentally, and can cause addiction to fat. Eating like this not only causes obesity and health problems later in their life, like orthopedic problems or cancer, it also alters the mind of children to keep eating like this going on into their adult life. All in all, personally I think the reason for obesity is given on the silver plating.
Well, that is really interesting, but now we hear the other point of view by Miss McDonald.
McDonald's doesn't make the majority of their sales volume with their menus, but with the people who are in charge of each McDonald's restaurant. Every branch manager is actually a franchisee. I used to be one of them. About 94% of the restaurants belong to the franchisees who bought a few licenses from McDonald's. To become a franchisee, you have to pay a high initial fee, a certain percentage of your sales volume, and an annual rent for the restaurant. The contract ends after 20 years. During those 20 years, you can use the brand name, the logo, and the recipes. Depending on the culture, you can see several changes in the menus. You won't find beef in Indian restaurants, for example. Aside from a few framework conditions, you can structure and design your restaurant however you want. This makes the restaurants more lifelike and appealing. You also have to take care of your own marketing. McDonald's is therefore reduced in terms of costs. However, they don't have any control about the employees who work in the restaurants of the franchisees. Talking about the marketing strategy, McDonald's takes pride in their partnerships, especially with Coca-Cola. The drinks they offer have ingredients that make you feel even hungrier, making you buy more menus. The red yellow color combination from the McDonald's logo has the same effect. McDonald's also had partnerships with Nintendo, for for example. They helped Nintendo to get more people into the cinemas when McDonald's helped advertising through toys in the well-bought Happy Meals. They mainly focus on the first-to-the-market strategy. Furthermore, they are market leader, which is because of the cheap prices and because it's faster than cooking. Because they source their ingredients locally, they are an important factor in agriculture. The number of the restaurants depends on the market potential of the country and the gross domestic product per person. This makes them a symbol of globalization and Americanization. They also try to build restaurants in airports, train stations, and other places where they can reach more customers. Children are really important to them. McDonald's increases their knowledge with the Happy Meal books. This leads to many children wanting to eat more Happy Meals and to be future customers.
Well, Dr. Auckland, that was quite interesting, am I right? What is your opinion on that?
Well, it's pretty much how I said, right? The most of the fast food is actually made for children. It's specifically marketed like the Happy Meal with toys and learning opportunities that even the parents would say, yeah, this is good for my kid because it can learn. And this is exactly why the children get fat and get a problematic start to their adult life.
Well, that's Dr. Auckland, like we know, right? But besides Dr. Auckland, now someone coming who is called an expert in the fast food industry for giving her expertise. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Economy.
So we now all heard about how unhealthy fast food really is, but the fast food industry is still booming, like no other industry. So why and how are they doing that? It's not a secret, it's just that the industry is using their given circumstances for their own advantage. And with that, they keep on making more profit. For example, in 2022, the fast food industry made a total turnover of $390 billion only in the USA. Nothing comparable, globalized as successfully as the fast food industry did. And today, it's not only McDonald's and Co. The offer spread over Asian food to sushi to coffee shops and salad bowls. You can get everything in the time of 5 minutes. The reason for this success lies in our lifestyle and the lifestyle of their customers. The transiency of our lives. Work, eat, family, everything today is designed to help us get through our life and our day-to-day easier and faster for as many people as possible. This is the reason you see so many fast food restaurants in metropoles or big cities. There are many people, they don't have much time and want to eat. The most common locations for locals or advertisements are train stations, shopping malls, airports or highways, everywhere where many people come by. The concept is not so hard to understand. People who are in a hurry are hungry and need a fast meal. So another reason for their long-living success is that they are going with the lifestyle trends of their customers. Throughout the last years, we all realized how unhealthy our lifestyle and the fast food really is. But instead of just keep going, not changing their program and staying with Burger & Co., they kept on fitting in what we want. Famous fast food chains for example, McDonald's expanded their programs to alternatives for meat and sugar. And new chains concentrated on healthy food like ready-to-go salad and bowls. They adjust to the new trends like fitness, work-life balance and healthiness. That's the reason for their long-living success.
Well, Dr. Auckland, today we talked about a lot of information. What is your opinion of today?
Well, I'm very happy that I've been here. I mean, we learned a lot today. It was a nice window into the corporate world, to say the least.
Well, I can only agree with that. But what do we always say at the end, Dr. Auckland?
And be always prepared if Dr. B and Dr. Auckland knocking on your Spotify playlist.